go out, make a run down Mason Lake Road, I don't know, and see how this thing does its speed. We've kind of just been putting around here 30 miles an hour-ish. So I'll be interested to see if how it does with vibration and stuff. Hopefully I'm far enough away from that to get a decent, at least 360 picture coming back this way. We're gonna turn on our spotlights there. And away we go. Testing the 360 on the KLR today. And there's 50. Still a pleasant ride at 50 miles an hour with the light gloves on. So going to be real interested in seeing how the view around the 360 around is on this. This selfie stick here. Got a guy on a scooter behind us. You can probably see him in the 360 camera there. That'll be a pretty good shot, maybe. See if I can get him to, if he wants to pass. I guess he's just content to stay back there, but we're going to turn left up here. Goes down to Mason Lake. See if this thing can find out where we are. see the Olympics mountains up there, all capped with snow. Just gorgeous out here today. Long overdue. I don't think it, I think it'd been about 5 or 6 weeks. Probably since I've been out on the scooter. Shoemaker Creek. GPS is not GPSing very well. And Mason Lake is going to be off to our right there. We'll see how the old 360, how she does picking that up. Should be good. Looking ahead, there's going to be some car shows coming up starting in May, and we're going to get the 57 Chev out to some of those, and of course the 55 Chev, my junker truck, the rusted junker out shop truck. We'll get that out to a couple of shows. Look at some of the local stuff, and then some people come a little bit of distance to some of these shows out on the peninsula, so we'll see. Looks like both GoPros are still recording. There's a good shot of Mason Lake. We're putting along here 35 miles an hour. Checking out the beautiful homes along the lake. Here in Mason County, Seattle, which is totally ruined. As the crow flies, it's not near that far. It's going to be off to the east here. I'm going to say it's probably 50 miles as the crow flies. But driving around the South Sound and stuff, it's 100 miles, I think, to Seattle proper. But once you head down the 101 and you hit that I-5 at Olympia, the whole world changes. It just seems like they should have a sign-up warning about crazies, because they're full of them there, that's for sure. That's why we like it out here in the country. There's a pretty good shot of Mason Lake. Hope you could see that. Yeah, I don't know if I had to put a zip tie on this or something. Mason Lake Marine. I know that guy. He's a pretty good feller. Likes to work on them Mercuries. Crazy about a Mercury. Somebody sang that song, I don't know who. Probably talking about a car though. We're running the ethanol-free 92 octane recreational fuel with a splash of seafoam in them. The seafoam is kind of a stabilizer, and you know, it kind of keeps the carb clean. I just went through the carb on this, so I kind of want to keep that clean. I don't want to have to pull that off again, but this thing is running perfect. It had when I bought it, had a Chinese knockoff carb on it. The fella I bought it from, he still had the original carb, so I went through that with a kit, put in the little different needle and the Eagle mic upgrade in that, and I don't know if it gave it any more horsepower. I'm pretty light on the throttle, but this thing idles good, runs good. God, I think it gets between 45 and 50 miles a gallon. And you know, some of these KLRs, the guys talk about them using little oil, especially up above 4,000 RPM, but I've got, I think, about 1,400 miles on this oil in here right now, and looking at the indication mark, I don't think this thing is used an ounce of oil, so pretty pleased about that. But you know, then I don't run it at 70 miles an hour either. I do have the 16-2 sprocket and a new chain, and I'm going to order a new rear sprocket. I'm going to change them all, and I'll do all that when I put the tires on this spring. Then with that 16 tooth, it's 15 tooth on there now, that'll drop the RPMs even more. So we'll see how I like that. If I don't like it, I'll go back to a 15 tooth sprocket. I don't know if I probably wouldn't use this one. I'd probably just buy another new one. They're super inexpensive. I think they're 20 bucks, or depending on, you know, you can probably get them cheaper, but I don't want to put a cheap one on and have a problem when I'm out furthest point away from home, because if that sprocket fails, you're walking. Super nice along the west side of Mason Lake. This is a longer way around. The east side is a shorter road, but you go down Mason Lake Road a little further to catch that one. And this one, I don't know the mileage. The lake's 5 miles, so this has got to be, I don't know, a 7.5 mile loop, maybe 8 mile loop off Mason Lake Road. It's got a nice garage there. There's going to be another one up here. I'd be interested to see how they were still building it last time I was by. So it'd be interesting to see if they've made any progress on it. That's that guy that was following us earlier, I believe. In fact, I'm 100% sure it was. He must have decided to go this way around the lake. Well, we're just about all the way around Mason Lake. Nice ride around the lake. We're gonna swing around the corner here and get back on Mason Lake Road and headed back to the barn and see about editing some of this video. I really appreciate y'all riding along with me as I learn the GoPro Max 360. I think we're going to have a bunch of fun with this camera here this summer on the motorcycle and at the car shows. And there's the Garage Mahal. Check that out. That's pretty neat. What a cool building. God, I wish I had that. But it's not to be till I win that lottery anyway. So again, I'd like to thank you for riding along with us. We certainly appreciate it. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you like this kind of stuff, or if you don't like this stuff too. So anyway, we'll catch you all on the next one.